But you need to tell me how to start. Are you saying that I should command the enemy to stand up? How do I start? Sir, permission to stand. Thank you, sir. I only have today to say that. If I say it again tomorrow, it is at my own risk. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it was Mario Puzo in his classical novel, which he titled The Godfather, who asserts, and I quote, "Great men are not born great, but they grow great." That exactly is the story of D.I.G. Udom Ekpodom retired, who though arrived this planet plane ordinarily like any other child, but grew up to attain extraordinary heights over time. Our 14th Pro-Chancellor and Chairman of the Governing Council belongs to the rare breed of outstanding Nigerian that defied all odds associated with his choosing career to scale the ladder that has catapulted him to attain the most enviable height in history. Ladies and gentlemen, the man before us has distinguished himself nationally and internationally, having been described as the most skillful, most versatile security expert in the checkered history of the Nigerian police force. He was a cross-cultural manager of men in one of the most challenging and intricate but very sensitive industry, and that is the Nigerian police force. His character, performance, achievements, and contribution to nation building over the years provide a very interesting script for public consumption. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, D.I.G. Udom Ekpodom is perceived like a solitary eagle on the pinnacle of his career. His phenomenal achievement sets the unprecedented milestone in the annals of the Nigerian police force. Born into the royal house of Chief Udo Ekpodom of Uruwakata Ikorebo in the Timepo local government area of Akwa Ibom State, he was privileged to be enrolled into St. Michael Primary School in Abak in 1958, Queen of Apostles Seminary, Afahobom, Abak in 1965. He proceeded to Holy Family College, Abak, and completed his secondary school education in 1970. As a young man with insatiable quest for knowledge, Udom Ekpodom gained admission into the Nigerian Premier University, the University of Ibadan, in 1974, and graduated in 1977 with a Bachelor of Science degree in Political Science. He served his fatherland under the compulsory National Youth Service Corps scheme in 1977 to 1978 in the old Bauchi State, now Gombe State. D.I.G. Udom Ekpodom also holds a Master of Science degree in Strategic Studies and another Master of Art degree in Peace and Conflict Studies, both from the University of Ibadan. It is no longer surprising why the young Ekpodom chose a career path that later launched him into a national and international limelight. With a sense of joy, the young Ekpodom then enlisted into the Nigerian Police Force as a Cadet Assistant Superintendent of Police, ASP. At the end of the Cadet ASP training at the Police Staff College, Jos, he was posted to Plateau State Command in 1979, where he started his full career in the Nigerian Police Force. Let me say here that a lot of his contemporaries who started that journey with him faded into oblivion, either by death, ill health, forceful retirement, or dismissal. But Ekpodom jumped and passed all these astronomical catastrophes. He rather saw as an exceptional man who has always demonstrated uncommon zeal, discipline, and dedication to his assignments. This gained him rapid promotions and elevation in the police force, a strategic human resource commander, and administrator personified. an icebreaker, and a tactical crime fighter. He is an exemplary leader and a former security expert with unparalleled record of performance in the force. Ladies and gentlemen, recall those days when Nigeria was undergoing some form of socio-political miasma, which almost crippled our nationhood. Take your minds back to that period of unmitigated brouhaha, with its concomitant social tension and public outcry, resulting from high-profile kidnapping, wanton vandalization of our critical infrastructure, and other forms of unattenuating mayhem, which snowballed into echoes of conflict across this country. That was exactly the period when the expertise, professionalism, administrative acumen, and technical prowess of DIG Upedom was put to test. The police hierarchy would always send this man to any highly volatile and troubled zones, where even the military armory would dread to go. In 2002, when tension was very high in the Niger Delta region with youth resistance and militancy, Ekpodom was posted as Commissioner of Police in charge of Bayelsa State Police Command. There, he provided purposeful leadership that helped the command to curb the youth resistance and militancy. In 2005, when crime and insecurity in the Delta State was near anarchy, the management team of the Nigerian Police Force decided to post CP Udom Ekpodom to save the situation. And in his usual characteristics, he did not fail to deliver. Within a short period after assumption of duty, he restored law and order in the volatile states. It is on record that between 2005 and 2007, when he commanded Delta State Police, there was no single successful robbery case in that state, despite persistent robbery attacks on banks and financial institutions in the neighboring states. His prowess in crime busting greatly the police hierarchy, leading to his posting to Lagos and later to Benue State, where the need arose. His stay in Benue State was very remarkable, as he ensured that the anticipated bloody general election in 2007 became a very peaceful exercise. DIG Udom Ekpodom was later drafted to Oyo State. At the time, the entire state was taken over by thugs and high-profile criminals. He again turned the heat on the thugs and criminals, and this greatly restored the citizens' respect and trust in the Nigerian police. After his promotion to the rank of Assistant Inspector General of Police, this courageous, innovative, and most wanted police officer was posted to Zone 5, Benin City, a zone comprising of Edo, Delta, and Bayelsa states. There, Udom Ekpodom again demonstrated his capacity for effective crime control. Throughout his stay in the zone, there was no successful case of serious robbery. And like people will say, go and verify. It is as good as that. In the same year, 2008, he was transferred to Force Headquarters Abuja as a Force Secretary, a post regarded as the engine room of the police force. He held that position until he was promoted to Deputy Inspector General of Police and deployed to C Department as a DIG in charge. He was later transferred to F Department, which was saddled with research, planning, and information technology. DIG Udom Ekpodom, in the course of his career, had attended many professional courses, seminars, and conferences, both within and outside the country. This includes, but not limited to, the International Association of Chiefs of Police Conferences in the United States of America, the National Association of Black Enforcement Executives Conferences, equally in the United States of America, the Junior and Senior Command courses, the Intermediate Command courses, as well as Advanced Dictative courses. He also attended Strategic Studies course at the National War College now National Defense College, Abuja. After 32 and a half years of meritorious service, DIG Udom Ekpodom OON voluntarily retired triumphantly from the force in December 2010. When the news of his appointment as the Pro-Chancellor and Chairman of the University of Calabar Governance Council came up, a lot of Nigerians jumped in high ecstasy and excitement. Yet, some skeptics may have asked, what do you concern policeman with university governance? But let me shock you. DIG Udom Ekpodom retired is one of those rare Nigerians that believe so much in the place of education in nation building. Apart from his rich academic background and educational attainments, he has used his time, knowledge, and resources in contributing to the educational advancement of Nigeria and his hometown, Akwa Ibom State. He single-handedly established one of the foremost educational institutions, which he called Tower of Ivory Schools. And that is one of the fastest growing private educational institutions east of the Niger. Many pupils and students, numbering more than 50, are on his scholarship scheme. In fact, while many consider retirement as the end of working life, DIG Udom Ekpodom sees retirement as an opportunity to use his knowledge and experience to contribute to the educational advancement of his people. This passion was driven by his strong conviction that education is the best weapon to fight crime. He is well known to be a grassrooter. As a grassroots man, he single-handedly built a befitting office accommodation for Etimepo Traditional Rulers Council, who never had one since the creation of that local government area. And in recognition of his community service efforts, the traditional rulers of Etimepo local government area conferred on him the traditional title of Abom Etimepo, meaning the main beam of Etimepo. This renowned philanthropist has continued to sacrifice his resources towards alleviating the sufferings of the less privileged, the widows and orphans in his community and beyond. He has donated countless motor vehicles, motorcycles, wrapper, and food items to the poor. He has also awarded scholarships to so many indigent students at all levels. In 2012, DIG Udom Ekpodom was appointed Chairman, Managing Board, Federal Medical Center, Kefi, Nasarawa State, a position he held until 2015. He is married to his beautiful heartbeat, Lady Dorothy Udom Ekpodom. And that marriage was blessed with 4 lovely children. The first, a computer scientist. The second, an electronic engineer. The third, a medical doctor. And the fourth child, a chartered accountant. He has won many awards and national medals, which include Etimepo, Nturupong Anna, Obang Ibere Dengifyong Anna, Obang Etimepo, among others. Don't mind me. Our chairman likes reading, he likes playing squash, he likes long tennis, and he likes listening to music. Madam Vice Chancellor, you are blessed to have a Nigerian who shares the same vision of turning around our ivory tower. You are blessed with a real team player. As a university, we are equally blessed with the gift of a true father. We are blessed with a true partner in the task of changing the narratives of our hallowed institution. But, Madam Vice Chancellor, let me whisper something secretly to only your ears. This man here with us has a spare key to Aso Rock. I am very, very confident that he will strategically lay ambush at that Aso rock and strike that rock to bring out a proverbial water from the rock. So that these children of God seated before us can drink and say one day, goodbye to denied allowances. Goodbye to 4 months withheld allowances. If you have faith, say amen. Madam Vice Chancellor, in the last few years, our staff and students have suffered in the hands of bandits and kidnappers. Our critical facilities have either been burnt, vandalized, or carted away by unknown persons. Therefore, the choice of DIG Ekpolu is not only apt, but quite timely. This time around, our stories would change. Just yesterday, the Pro-Chancellor made a commitment, and he says, we cannot leave security situation the way we came to inherit it. To me, we are inheriting zero security unit in UNICA, quotation ends. That is an indication that the man is for real. The man here with us is well versed in the art and science of crime fighting. Besides, he has the private number of the Inspector General of Police, and so we are now well protected. I also want to assure you, Madam Vice Chancellor, that as you travel to Abuja, be it on the invitation of the Senate of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, the House of Rep, the Federal Ministry of Education, NUC, etc. At the mention of this man's name, every knee there shall bow. And all the doors of opportunity shall be opened. Distinguished members of the 14th Governing Council, erudite professors and academics, our respected professional administrators, very committed Nigerian workers of the University of Calabar. It is my singular honor, a very rare privilege indeed, to introduce to you a very outstanding Colossus, a man of long professional standing, a detribalized Nigerian, a true lover of education, a doyen of Africa, a philanthropist without border, a soft-spoken but strict disciplinarian, a committed crime fighter, a generational role model, a true son of a Timeko, a man of high intellectual sagacity, a very skillful and versatile leader, a Limeko, the 14th Pro-Chancellor and Chairman of the Governing Council of the University of Calabar, retired Deputy Inspector General of Police, Oba Udom, Epo Udom, OON. Thank you.
Responsibility well discharged.
Ladies and gentlemen, be seated and let the Vice Chancellor in the statement or two formally presented now. Let's celebrate the legislature one more time.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. I deserve it with the textbook.
Ladies and gentlemen, permit me to present and invite
Later.
DIG Prince Udo Eko Udo to address members of the University of Calabar community.
Are you ready to sing?
Thank you.
And VC. I don't know where the registrar got the energy to read all these things. As I was going through and through and through, then I remember that I'm now in a university campus. My visit by distinguished members of the council, members of the Senate, my staff, I have students here, students are here, we have students here, fine arts.
Okay, town hall. Are there students here?
We have students,
No,
staff.
only staff.
My dear, I'm very happy to be here with you this afternoon also. But I want to remind all of us in this hall that from records available, this is the first time a Southside man is heading the governing council of this important university. To the extent that I've been working in other part of the country to help them develop, to that extent, therefore, you will not expect me to do less here. This is my place. So I want to let you know that I'm here to work. I'm here to work. The university has reached a very high standard. By the time I'm at a depth, in 4 years' time, I want it to be higher than this. And I can assure you, with the type of council members we have here, it is not impossible at all. I'm appealing to all of you. A tree cannot make a forest. The council alone cannot transform Unica to the best in Nigeria if you are not cooperating with us. So I'm begging all of you to be set for the cooperation. It's very painful to know that you are living in fears. You are living in fears. No, you cannot go out at night because you don't know whether they will arrest you or will keep you there. But the grace of God, that will change. Because I'm going to lie with my men and the council, especially the VC, they will lie with the police and those bad boys. I can assure you, are going to fish them out one by one. My advice also is that if anybody in this school, any university, if any staff is involved, you should repent before from today. should repent, because when we get you, when the police gets you, there will be no mercy for anybody. So security is the first thing we are going to fight by the council. Another area I would like to, I try our best to make sure we provide welfare for them. This morning, I told my VC, before we are going to the council now, that one of the committees we are going to create this morning or this afternoon is welfare committee. And that welfare committee is not going to be headed by any other person except the IUW. So please, as we are planning this for you, that's good for us. And make sure we help the present government. The point is most of us don't know much about the government. I know. There's somebody that was a commissioner of police in Lagos State. When the president became the governor of that state, when I compare the time he came as a governor and the time he left, I have no doubt that by the time we leave in 8 years' time, Nigeria will change. What does he say? Some people are trying to bring him down, but they don't know that God is a wonderful God. Worship. By the time we leave, those that are cursing him now, ask God to forgive you in Jesus' name. So please, help us to help the federal government. My numbers are free, open to anybody. If you get any good information as how you can deal with these bad boys who are harassing you here in the campus, text me. You may not don't put your name. Don't be, if you are afraid, don't put your name. Just tell me confidence who are involved, how we can get them. Like I said, if you are afraid, don't put your name. Don't give me details. I'm saying this because this campus must change. I didn't graduate here, but my first child my daughter, I love Bush, graduated here. So UDCAL is my own university. Please, and please cooperate with us to make sure that we give our plans for you come to fruition. I do want to mention to the members of the Senate. What gives me headache most is exam malpractice. Exam malpractice. I don't want it to. I'm not saying that it's happening here, but I don't want it. And if you are caught, no matter how the place you are, I don't hear a beg for that word. Anyway, it's a police case. It's a crime. It's a crime. Oh, after finishing with you, the council will send you to the police. So please, if anybody is contemplating doing it here, I'm advising that we should drop that here. We have too many things to do for today, so I don't want to talk too much. But I will just sit down on this and say thank you to all of you for this wonderful reception you are giving to me and my members. I promise you, at the end of our stay, you will not regret. Thank you.
If for nothing at all, we should give him a standing ovation for the welfare. Thank you very much. Thank you.
The one.
Thank you, sir.
No joke.
You're done now.
Lord Chancellor, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it's time to take a few comments from especially the leadership of the four university-based unions, and of course, as we step forward to say a few words. So you may want to come up if you don't mind. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, the man from the protocol here. The chairman, the pro-chancellor of our university, and of course, chairman of 14 governing council. Welcome, sir. You're welcome. Our dear Abiemo, Raymond Friendly Vice Chancellor. I greet you, ma'am. The council members, internal and external, you are welcome in the University of. Thank you very much. Our council chairman, today is like Christmas. For seeing a very big masquerade dancing in the market square. Sir, I feel like dancing with you. When you were giving your speech, I listened very carefully. When you were giving point and comment on you, I was also listening. I'm told that you have attended the height of your career, DIG. IG is my president. You have attended your height. You are welcome to the University of Calabar. Let all also attend our height. Our Pro-Chancellor today, I want to welcome you. Today is not a difficult day. When we interact with you in Labour Relation Committee, you hear further. But please, sir, as you have come to this University of Calabar, we have some peculiarities. Biting us. Thank you, sir, for coming. Come to the University of Calabar. But, sir, our Vice Chancellor is working very, very hard. To support her. Support her in the sense that is giving us a village to work with her. All what we are saying here is what she has been doing for us. Giving us welfare, taking care of us, Shut up! Shut up! They give us the shoulder to me. But sir, and there's something I want you to know. That our Vice Chancellor has given on an assignment. The assignment is this. We should go and look for how to implement a directorate that commiserate with all the beneficiaries. We have the University of Calabar. That directorate is for administrative convenience. Sir, as you are coming, when you are discussing with her, I know you are a police officer. Don't romance our mama. But peradventure, you want to romance her, then have to give us our due. Great Nigeria workers. Please, sir, we need a workable council. A council that will give us what we want. A council that will give us our welfare. We spoke of welfare. A council that will give us what, as we are going after 4 years, I will come to the Togo and say, okay, here am I. A council that will give us 4 years, level 15. Okay, let me tell you what you don't know. You're just coming. I said you are taking your apex, DIG. In our university, we have what we call level 15. Every academic staff, their apex is professor. Vice Chancellor is by prominence. In non-teaching staff, our apex is level 15. And this 15 has not been attainable in Unica. So let me tell you one thing. We will grow and manage to grow to level 13. Then level 14, they will say, come and for India. Level 15 is for director. So that nobody will frighten for registrar. If you have like 10 or 15 or 8 level 15, only one become registrar and enjoy the presidential of registration. Other members will live fulfilled. Thank you. Okay, sir, they say I should go. Let me go. And sir, you mentioned something on 4 months. When you go to the Senate and to the Asura, as you say, please mention that. In our privacy, I think I'll talk to you. Thank you, sir.
Moving on, I would like to very respectfully invite the chairman of NASU. Chairman of NASU, she's here. In the absence of the chairman of NASU, may I have chairman of NASU? Okay, you are representing chairman of NASU.
Greater Nigerian workers. Greater Nigerian workers. Mr. Chairman, the Vice Chancellor, Senate members, directors, Chancellor, who have great time to hold this town meeting with the University of Calabar workers. Mr. Chairman, sir, I'm here on the capacity because my chairman is unavailable absent. He's attending national conference in Abuja. So I'm happy to welcome you. We have the NASU UCD, University of Calabar. And NASU University of Calabar is made up of non-academic staff, both junior and senior. And the heat in the university environment is the NASU university. We have had a rich profile, sir. I want you to bring a rich profile to bear so as to elevate us in terms of welfare, in terms of upgrading. Majority of us in the NASU, we have been having a series of complaints. Some apply, further their studies, have their certificate. After all, they are still complaining that no upgrading is biting very hard on us. Just like my colleague have said, you have attended your apex. We want you to use your risk profile to look into the matter so that our NASU workers who have attended a little academic attainment should also be upgraded so that they can go higher. Once again, I thank everybody. I don't want to say so much because my colleague has said all. Thank you, Pro Chancellor Kodum. You are welcome. NASU UCB are ready to give you the optimum support for your 4 years in University of Calabar. Thank you and God bless you.
Thank you very much. Moving on very quickly, I'd like to invite the chairman of NAT to please step forward. Can we encourage a round of applause? National Association of Academic Technologists, NAT.
Mr. Chairman of Council, before I go very far, Vice Chancellor, I might be first trying to make a confession before you this morning. And I know you don't know, but let me tell you, it's the national women leader. So that at any point of APC, whether APC or PDP or AZ, I know her as the national women leader. So that at any point, I know that my father will want to act like a man and say no. I can easily lean and say, Mommy, please go and talk to Daddy. So to the entire council, once again, I want to say you are welcome. Unicam is a hospitable environment, even though our hospitality is amidst hardship. And we believe that your coming is going to alleviate some of those hardships. I've heard of 4, 5.5, 3.5 months of withheld salaries. And if I'm looking minority, sir, it is by the reason of that money that is withheld. So I am strongly believing that within your tenure, you are going to do a great impact. And also another point of take home and excitement for us is not just the uniform as a policeman now, but also being involved as an educationist. Please, staff, peradventure you commit any offense, my father have asked me to tell you that even though he will use the police skill to drill you, the drilling will only be for correction, so that you not continue in that act. And my father had said examination malpractice, either by lecturers or non-teaching staff, is not going to condone it. Daddy, all other matters as father and son is not meant for town hall. When we get to the house, we'll talk about it. Once again, you are welcome, sir.
Well, we have heard from virtually all the unions except us. And I'm sure that if the chairman of ASU is not here, we have former chairman here. And so, ASU, so please step forward and make a few comments and join me in welcoming Professor Tony Liang.
Chairman of the Governing Council, and members, the Vice Chancellor, Principal Officers, Professors, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. I want to, on behalf of the Academic Staff Union of Universities, welcome you to the University of Calabar very warmly and very heartily. Indeed, we felt very pleased when you were announced as the chairman of the Governing Council. The union also looked at all the other members, particularly the external members of the 14th Governing Council, since the internal members are us and are people that we know and that we have confidence in. We felt pleased with the quality of people in that council. We felt pleased also with all that has been said about you, which we also gathered online, about your professionalism, your dedication, your passion, and your readiness to sacrifice for the growth of the University of Calabar. I would like to use this opportunity on behalf of the union to pledge our readiness to work with you as a council and to work with all other organs of the university for the great impact that we believe that you are going to make in the 4 years that you have. Would also want to assure the council that whatever welfare issues that will come up, they will be properly channeled through the appropriate procedures in the university and to get to you for what has to be done at the level of council. We know a burning issue which actually is not a result of the failure of the university at all, but that which is at the national level. The unpaid salaries that even our colleagues, the non-teaching staff, have talked about. And also, we have about 4 months of unpaid salaries. And of course, we also have issues of promotion arrears, which have also been brought to the attention of the university, not only the university. Just recently, there was a platform that was opened by our union for all such information to be provided by those affected. I want to use this opportunity to say that it has been actually tasking, but the university has also been responsive. A couple of months ago, the Vice Chancellor did reach those who have certain responsibilities. And we also know that even among the teaching staff, as things are being worked out. But as a union, our interest is in making sure that we support management, we support the Governing Council that ASU had said should be constituted so that all the organs of the university will be complete, and for us to put our heads together, the different organs cooperating, checking each other for the good of the university. And as a union also, we know that the university will be 50 next year, and that is a significant milestone, not just for the teaching staff, but all of those who are here, teaching and non-teaching, and the students and the general alumni. We believe that this council is going to take this very seriously because administration has already started working in the direction of giving, the significance that it deserves by some celebrations, of course, and events that will be moving around certain academic systems. We would like to participate as a union, and I would like to use this opportunity to assure both the Vice Chancellor and the Governing Council of the preparedness of the Academic Staff Union of Universities, University of Calabar branch, to be part of the process and to ensure that we give you all the support that is needed for you to succeed. Thank you. Welcome to Calabar. Sometimes our environment might be a little rough, but our hearts are smooth. And they will remain smooth all through the time that this council succeeds and you continue to lead us. Thank you, and God bless you.
If you comment, please can we welcome him with a round of applause? President, I would like to admonish you to keep your comments under 3 minutes. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. The chairman of the governing board and the pro-chancellor, University of Calabar, our elected mother, the vice chancellor of the University of Calabar, for want of time, the entire members of the governing council, members of the Senate, professors, and very distinguished personalities at various levels, ladies and gentlemen. My name is His Comradeship Prince Obedience Akama Aben, aka Ayatutu. Sir, to start with, I don't know, between the writer of your citation and the presenter, who did a better job? I don't know. But I know, like every other person here can attest, that indeed you are a man of timber and a personality of no mean. For instance, it is verifiable that his mien is very receptive and therapeutic. True of us, from our fathers and mothers who are the molders of our characters. Of course, our students, we live here with 2 certifications. First, that we are found very qualified in character and in all of this is done by the people seated here, as some already spoken on their behalf, and now talk as a beneficiary of that investment they are making in character and in learning. To prove to you that indeed, no doubt, they are doing a great deal. I hear your regret yesterday that you made a recommendation somewhere of a student you supposed had great meritoriously. Unfortunately, the feedback you got was embarrassing. Sir, I may go to tell you that I wish that person was a Malabite or a Malabarese, or indeed the vice chancellor is not just accredited for nothing, but she merits it, especially as it has to do with infrastructure. You have seen for yourself. Let me tell you, sir, that spirit is even contagious. For instance, even as students, seeing what she is doing, we are also embarking on very gigantic infrastructural projects as students. I tell you, it is verifiable. The postgraduate student union government has a befitting secretariat that can stand the test of time anywhere, initiated by the students. And now we are even going for a lecture block for the postgraduate student union, for the College of Postgraduate Studies. We are going for a lecture block, following the footsteps of the Vice Chancellor. Sir, now that we have you, especially in your humane character, as read and confirmed by your mien, we hope that that postgraduate lecture block will no longer trouble us, because you will come in and it will be christened with your name as a postgraduate lecture block after your own name, a legacy that will stand the test of time. because of the numerous projects in the university, it is not finished. I want to put it to you again as a way of appeal. In postgraduate, we don't have enough hostel. We struggle about it. And again, sir, to appeal to you, a whole lot of us who have graduated with very outstanding performance academically, including me who is standing here that is yet to graduate. They failed to get a job. Please, I have this mic for me. No, let me finish. I'm concluding, please. No.
Conclude.
Sir, I want to appeal to you. Please, in your coming, of course, for a while now, jobs have not been coming in Unica. And we are going to see your input also influencing that part so we can be employed. Have I said anything wrong? So why did I say I should stop earlier? I have noticed, but I will tell you later, sir. Thank you. Aluta continua.
Thank you very much. Thank you. I want her to introduce herself properly. I know that she's a female. She's your daughter. She is our sister. First female president. As a matter of fact, I didn't want to use first female because you are first female vice chancellor. But since you want to share that accolade with her, please, Your Excellency, first female president of SUG, when you step forward and make your comment, please give her a round of applause.
Good afternoon, the Pro-Chancellor, my Honorable Vice-Chancellor, all Governing Council members, doctors, professors, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. My name is Blessing Allins, the President of the Student Union Government. I stand here today to appreciate our Pro-Chancellor and the Governing Council for deeming it fit to be here today for this meeting. As the President of the Student Union Government, we have many challenges, although our Vice-Chancellor has been settling some of them, one of which is we have befitting classrooms. A lecturer of ours was training 2 weeks ago, Professor Ojua, when he asked a student to come out and sing the training song, and the video was captured and posted online. And one of the comments that students were saying, is this a private university or this is actually University of Calabar? And that is because the classroom was conducive, we had fans, the painting was very catchy, and we commented this is actually the classroom for the University of Calabar. The Pro-Chancellor, sir, we would like you to do more. We would like you to add more value and give us more befitting classrooms. And we will be very grateful if you assist us, and just as he had said that your name will be crested for the lecture venue, as is hostels, we'll be very grateful. And I would not want to take so much of our time. I've seen we are lovers of the same color. And building on that, sir, please accept my request and assist our building project. Thank you so much.
See why at times we men like to shoot ourselves on the foot. Just see the way the lady just handled it now. 60 seconds. Please, another applause for the SUG president. Dear Pro-Chancellor, members of council, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Sir, in one of your citation, this round of applause for him, please. Prof, you have just 120 seconds, please. Your time starts now.
I was very dear Pro-Chancellor, DIG Epo Udom, National Woman Leader APC. I will crave your indulgence to stand on the existing protocol so that my 30 seconds is not wasted. I thank you very much for this privilege that is given to me to address council and make council understand the challenges or some of the challenges we pass through as staff of this university. To start with, I wouldn't have said anything because whatever were our doubts initially has already been proven wrong in your citation. In fact, when we saw you had been posted to the university as chairman of governing council, we say police again, because we know the traditional police in Nigeria. But we have discovered that you are an unusual policeman, being of unusual birth, and you have done some great escapades. My concern, before I come to my concern, dear woman leader, you know, by looking at your delectable structure and your face, we are already seeing palliatives in the University of Calabar. We will expect that palliatives will even start dropping before approval in Abuja. To start with, it will interest you to know that the University of Calabar is the only university situated in the only APC state of the whole of the South. So naturally, we should have privilege because this is an APC government. Anything that happens, in fact, equate University of Calabar with the state in view of the fact that there is no other state that is run by APC in this sub-region. Sir, I'll get back to you, our dear Pro-Chancellor. The issue of security is one of the major challenges in this school. You know, as we are sitting, I'm very happy that even by yesterday, I'm like a silent listener to every conversation. You threaded the whole of this campus on foot with your soldier men and women. You wanted to know everything firsthand. You don't want to be informed. We have seen pro-chancellors and pro-chancellors. Some of them come as soon as they fly into Calabar from the airport, they sit in the comfort of the VC's office and leave from there. They don't know what happened. But because you want to work, you have come with the spirit of work. You needed to assess the challenges that are for you. As we are all seated, it is less than 100 meters from here to the coast. The coast is just behind us here. It's less than 100 meters. Some staff, engineering, education, law, they are almost at the periphery. That means they are the danger of the coast. I was kidnapped on campus on the tour of duty, not outside campus. I was kidnapped on campus. The essence of my giving you this revelation, as a matter of fact, several law enforcement agents have tried to assess me to give them information about my experience in kidnap and so on and so forth. I said, when I was there, why didn't you come there? Why are you coming here? You should have known. So that you have the first-hand experience. I said, that would have been the proper thing to do. So you cannot wait for me to rescue myself and then come and ask me what happened. How can I tell you what happened? Did you send me to school? So, sir, as I talk to you, our staff, our students are greatly at risk, sir. Hello, sir, am I protected? Our staff, our students are greatly at risk. You know, this is holidays now for primary school children, primary and secondary school children. If you go to this part of the staff quarters, there are more than 200 households there. It will now look like a graveyard. Their children don't come outside to play. In fact, if you live there, it's like you are living in a permanent prison. As soon as you enter your house, you bolt. When you want to come out, you have to peep to be sure that you are not meeting any strange element. That happens at day. At night, there is no movement at all. You are restricted. So that even during times of emergency, you cannot come out. Because these kidnappers do not care whether you are healthy or not. They will take you, they will treat you, and you pay them the required ransom. So the tax, for me, my concern and the tax, especially I want to give to this council, the 14th governing council, it's not really a tax because we have somebody who is able. In your chronicle, they have told us the number of crimes you have fought. That means that even in your escapade, in your tour of duty, you have been to everywhere, all over Nigeria and outside the country. The only place I listened very carefully to the person who was reading your citation that you were not posted to is Cross River. That means you have come now to complete your duty. You have come now to complete your duty. As a matter of fact, I was kidnapped, roughly kidnapped, manhandled, and kept in the forest for 30 good days. At the point in time when the people resolved that they were going to leave me, I said there was no need. Let me just stay here with you. I can do what you are doing. And as if that was not enough, they said, no, for you, you have paid your price. You have now become a security risk. Why is it that all our boys are talking to you? Why is it that you are friendly with everybody? Why is it that everybody likes listening to you? I say professionally, I'm a teacher. So for those of you who are bad children, and I teach, or people that have behavior disorders, and you already are manifesting disorders of behavior, why will I not be able to teach you? Those are very seriously speaking, sir. As I see you, as I see this country, I know that the afflictions will not arise any longer. So thank God. So as when this matter happened, everybody became very careful. But my solace, my consolation is now that you have come. This council is working with you. And you have started, like politicians would say, you hit the ground running. Because when I asked after yesterday, they said people would trade over here. After the VC trade, the chairman of council trade, they said they were everywhere. I said, okay. Then I followed you from behind, but you didn't know. I was just taking notes. I was just taking notes because it has given me an impression that unlike other councils, this council is a domestic council that has come to work. You are not only a chief in a Tomeco, you are now also the chief of Unica. So, what is that title called? You are both the chief of Tomeco and the University of Calabar. As you are here now, I pray that your reign will be very peaceful. We will be able to work with you assiduously. We will support you, and that nobody will be kidnapped. Immediately after I was kidnapped, 3 students were helplessly kidnapped from the hostel. So that even if you say that the Gaga was kidnapped on the street, one of the students that were in the hostel, now nobody is even safe at all around the place. Other people have come, they have failed in this responsibility. We know you all over the world, especially by the credentials they have read before us here. So if you come now, the onus will be on you to prove that what we have heard about you is true. Let us send especially a signal to those kidnappers to leave us alone. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you very much. I think we have made very tremendous progress. At this point, I would like to respectfully invite our own very dear Vice Chancellor. Please step forward and move the vote of thanks for this town hall meeting. Please a round of applause to the Vice Chancellor.
Pro-Chancellor and Chairman of University of Calabar Governing Council, and all the members here, my principal officers, expanded management, professors, heads of departments, deans, directors, union leaders, my dear students, great workers of University of Calabar, I am quite happy that our chairman decided to come and address us. It's an interactive session with us. However, sitting here and looking at empty seats, I was just wondering what happened. Some are saying rain. Now, if you are hungry and you don't have money and you have a father coming into your house, you have been living without a father for a very long time. And now if you heard that your father was coming to address you, I expect you to all come out happily to receive your father and then tell you your problems and your challenges. But let me say here that as a Vice Chancellor, I am not impressed with the turnout here. And the love you show, especially today that he's meeting with you for the first time, registers. I was happy in Senate that the Senate was full. And we came here and we are seeing a near empty hall. But anyway, the union should take that home. Tell their members that that is what the Vice Chancellor said. I know Unical, I know our staff, and I know that if we were to come back here at 3 o'clock when we are having inaugural lecture, which is just for academic staff, this place will be packed full. There will not be space for people to sit. So having said that, I want to still thank Mr. Chairman for coming to address us and his members. And I'm happy that those who spoke here have pledged their total loyalty to your council. I'm also happy that they have spoken out their minds. And I want to say that outside telling registrar to let them know that they're coming to speak here, I spoke to nobody. I wanted each and every one of them to come and say their minds. When SUG President, PG President came and said, we should please give him opportunity to speak. The only person I had to call was SUG President too. When I called my chairman and he agreed that the students can speak, I had to send for her equally. Because if we allow PG, then we need SUG too. So she's the only one I called. And when she asked is there anything I wanted to say, I said nothing, say your mind. And I'm sure all of them spoke their minds. I'm quite happy, sir, that the chairman of council has come here with a big package. And that's why I said, if you were expecting so much, you should come and listen to him and table your problem. But even without you tabling any problem, the chairman of council has come here with a big package. The council has statutory committees that are known across all universities. However, each council is given the liberty to add 1 or 2 committees at most. And the 2 committees my chairman has added are committees after his had. The first committee is added is welfare committee. Welfare committee meaning that he is speaking about our welfare. And whenever we speak here, I tell you, when you talk about unpaid allowances, unpaid salary, the VC salary is still with government too. VC's allowances too are still with government. So when you fight for them to be paid to you, I will also benefit from whatever you are given. So I don't guard anybody. That is why I like people. Where's my friend Otu? He has gone away. No, not your own Otu. Not, you are Taiwan Otu. I was talking of a Sadu president. I'm happy that they have all spoken their minds and we are looking forward to improve welfare packages in the system. And when you spoke about promotion areas, the chairman asked, why are they not being paid? I said, I also don't know. Because most of the things you bring out here, you think that it is the university that is denying you. It's far from it. It has nothing to do with the university. The university sends everything to Abuja, and Abuja is the one owing all of us, not the university. The second committee the chairman has brought, which I'm very happy with, is internally generated revenue committee. Because for everything we want improved in the system, there must be money. Everything boils down to naira and kobo. Some people were doing like this, while they are not here, transport. It's naira and kobo. The university has several points. Like I have briefed them, I've given them all the details. Several. more than 15. But the truth is that the university has generated nothing. Nothing from those IGR points. Nothing from the IGR points. Not one kobo from the IGR points. Exception of printing press that gives the university money. Every other IGR point is 0%. And the chairman of council is to interact with the members. When you speak out of ignorance, you don't get the facts. There are people running such ventures, and the chairman and members of council will meet with them. As far as I'm concerned, none of them has paid one kobo to the university, and none of them have paid one kobo to the vice chancellor. So where is the money going to? And I say it openly, the council is going to take and see where they are generating nothing outside the printing press. And that is why I am happy that the chairman has added that as one of the committees. Ordinarily, many of us sit down here and trade in ignorance, lies, peddling of fake stories without knowing the details. But we have counsel today that will go into the nitty-gritty of what we have and what there is, and they will have their information at their fingertips, because the books will be there. If anybody is in an IGR point, will bring the books and show how much you have generated outside the school charges that the university depend entirely on. Is the school charges, and that is what we rely as a university. And that is why I'm happy that the chairman has come up with a committee on IGR that will help us to improve our revenue generation so that we have more money and to spend and to meet up with the myriad of problems and challenges that we have. Having said that, Mr. Chairman and members of the council, it is my singular privilege to say thank you to former vice chancellors that are here. We have a two-time vice chancellor, Professor Calabar. Ma'am, please, can you stand up for recognition? She has served as a vice chancellor of the Federal University, but she started the Federal University of Latvia. She has also served as vice chancellor of Cross River State University. She is one very supportive person in this administration. We learn so much and we learn so much from her. The other vice chancellor, the professors, seasoned administrative directors, officers who are contributing their quota to the best of their ability to the development of this university. And I have a number of teams seated here. There will be an opportunity sometimes when we will properly introduce our deans and our directors to members of council. But a number of them are out here. I thank and appreciate each and every one of you. A number of even retired professors who are not tired and are still serving the university, they are all here. We have administrative staff, principal, registrars, deputy registrars are all seated here. I appreciate each and every one of you for coming out. Next time when you are coming, drag the younger ones to come along with you. Thank you very much. And my registrar, let me especially appreciate you for the wonderful introduction of the Pro-Chancellor and Chairman of Council. And there's something I've always told him, I still told him today, and I've always said the union leaders know that I'm always saying it. After Gabriel Egbe, who next? Who will fill the big shoes of Gabriel Egbe? I've always challenged my deputy registrars and my union leaders that that is my big burden. As we begin to inch out, I have a big burden. As you were reading this citation, I was just saying That is my registrar. After him, who else? Thank you everybody for coming. God bless you. Thank you, Information Officer and his people. Everybody.
Thank you very much. Let's celebrate the Chancellor. Please let me just take this announcement, and thereafter we'll take the University of Calabar song, and then the Vice Chancellor will lead the way for members of council to move out of the center, and while they be on their way out, we'll be expected to stay wherever we are and give them that honor. By 3 o'clock today, we'll be having the 126th inaugural lecture of this university to be presented by Professor Ernest Bassi Tasiko, a professor of environmental biology and biotechnology. He will be speaking on the topic, demystifying the myth of unprofitability of microorganisms, unraveling their relevance to humanity, the environment, and renewable energy solutions. Please, we are encouraged as usual to be here by that time and to provide all the support. That's correct. Please, can we rise?
Need the broad expanse of Nigeria's sky, sends us full with the vision bright, ever holding the banner of knowledge high, to go forward by wisdom's might. All hail to the alma mater, we have come from near and far to unite in Calabar. We'll work to build our alma mater, University of Calabar. May our quest for knowledge in every field have its purpose to serve mankind. With the fervent hope that our efforts yield fruit for all who will come behind. All hail to the alma mater, we have come from near and far to unite in Calabar. We'll work to build our alma mater, University of Calabar. Mighty God, from whom all knowledge comes, let your wisdom in us overflow. May the knowledge gained in our campus here guide us as we onward go. All hail to the alma mater, we have come from near and far to unite in Calabar. We'll work to build our alma mater, University of Calabar.
Please, can we just remain standing where we are as the Vice Chancellor leads the Pro Chancellor and other members of the Governing Council out of the center? Please. Don't worry, when they leave here, outside there you can start all interactions, but let them leave the center first. Please allow them to leave. Don't break the rank and file, please.
Yeah, Bono.